Nightster 48, there it is. Alright everybody, what is up? What is up? Obviously we are back out on these lovely streets of Philadelphia on a lovely early spring day, and as always, thanks for stopping by to another video today. If you're all returning, thank you. Make sure you go ahead and like this video, and if you're newer here, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we got coming up for spring. So we're actually headed down Fairmount Ave right now. We're gonna go meet up with a buddy of mine, Keith. We're gonna go link up, go for a little ride, a little scoot through town today. But really, I want to give you guys a look at his bike. He's got a pretty cool Sportster. He's got a secret Harley Sportster that I don't think anybody knows about. He's got a Nightster 48. So it's got some classic elements of the original Nightster. I know Harley just put out the Nightster 975. I think that thing's pretty cool looking. Got that liquid cooled 975 engine in. I like the idea of that 90 horsepower on there. But anyways, like I said, we're gonna meet up at this gas station, go for a quick little ride. I'm gonna give you a close-up of his bike. Also gonna tell you kind of a funny, interesting story on how we met, actually. There he is right there. Nightster 48, there it is.
Covered for one day and it's just full of
What is up, my dude?
What is up, my dude?
Haven't seen you in a minute. Alrighty, so there we go. Just a quick brief look at the Nightster 48 right there. Meeting up with my buddy Keith down there at the gas station. So we're on the road now. We're gonna head out Kelly Drive. I think maybe meet up with a couple other people too, not sure. So we're gonna take a closer look at the bike here in just a minute when we hop off, and you'll see what I mean by calling it a Nightster 48. So before we take a closer look at this thing, funny story about how I met this dude. I've known this guy for like 2 years now, and we met through motorcycles, and it's so cool how you can just meet like people and become friends with them over the common interest of motorcycles and stuff like that. So I'm pulling up to a coffee shop in South Philly one day, like I back the park it up against the curb, start taking my gear off, and I hear somebody just like yelling at me. He's like, yo, hey, and I'm like, who the hell is like yelling at me? Like, I'm looking around all over the place, and I look up and I see this dude, and it's him, and he's like, yo man, nice bike, and I'm like, oh, you know, thanks man, you know, what's up, like, how you doing? He starts telling me a little bit about his bike. Yo, what is this Mitsubishi doing? This thing is like in the middle of the road. But anyways, like I said, he starts telling me about like his bike. He's like, yeah man, I got a Sportster too. He's like showing me pictures of it and stuff, and you know, we're bullshitting about bikes and everything. And I'm like, yeah man, that looks awesome. Like, you know, we should definitely meet up sometime and go for a ride. He's like, yeah, I'm busy right now, but definitely let's link up sometime. Oh man, we have this detour on Kelly Drive right now. They do like those regattas and stuff up and down here, and they always block this off. Oh well, I guess we got to take the longer route. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, you know, we're just had that common interest of bikes, and then so finally, you know, like I said, I was busy that day, he was busy that day. We met up a little bit later on, you know, we went out like riding together and stuff. So it really is like an easy way to just like meet other riders. You know, you see somebody out on a bike or something, just chat them up, see what's up. You know, if they're cool, you guys hit it off, ride, make some new friends and stuff like that. The other funny thing about this is too, the guy that we're going to meet up with right now, I actually met him through Keith as well. And I met him one time, and then I think winter hit, and then, you know, we weren't hanging out too much, not much going on, no riding and stuff like that through winter. So I pulled my bike out when it becomes spring again. So I've got the bike out when it becomes spring again, and then I see the dude that he introduced me to that one time And he's like, yo, yo, yo. I'm like parked in an intersection on my bike, and he's like yelling at me from the intersection. He's like, yo, 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 like we met up that one time. He's like, we know each other. I'm like, oh yeah, we do. And so then we became friends, and then we all just became friends. So it's kind of like cool to just meet random people out there, you know, on motorcycles and stuff. You got other stuff in common, other interests and stuff too, and just become friends, ride together, meet up and all that stuff. So if you're looking for motorcycle friends, just meet random people out on the street, I guess. The other cool thing about this dude, he actually owns a vintage store down in South Philly. Down on like 9th Street, I think it is, down in the Italian market. The place is called Goods Vintage. So I'm gonna drop his links and stuff down there. I'll drop his Instagram down there. Make sure you guys go check him out. Goods Vintage. He's got all kinds of like crazy old vintage items for your house, apparel, all kinds of cool stuff. He kills it down there. Go check him out. Alrighty, so we are almost to our destination now. We're gonna hop off. We're gonna take a look at his bike here. Check out some of these features that are making it a nicer 48. Alrighty, so we just hopped off the bikes here. We got Keith's bike. We are up in Manayunk here at this little cafe. So take a look at his bike here. So obviously, I'm just kidding. Harley did not make a secret special Nightster 48, but it's pretty cool to see what he did here. So he's got a 48 frame and setup, started out as a 48, and then he's got a Nightster tank on the bike here. So let's see what else he's got done to the bike. Obviously, you got the 48 fat front tire there. Got a little heat shield wrap there. He's got the TAB Performance slip-on exhaust, little sissy bar. He actually threw a Roadster seat on here, and these drag bars and forward controls really give it like a pretty cool kind of like stripped down bobber look. I think he's also got not a tank lift right here, but he's got kind of a wire tuck going on. Gives it that cleaned up look underneath the tank, of course. So pretty cool little kind of like bobber style build of the bike here. Again, like a Nightster mixed with a 48. Like I said, obviously Harley did not make a secret special Nightster 48, but it just goes to show the way you can mix up these Sportsters, mix up parts. Like we always say, one of the most customizable bikes out there. Really build it out, make it your own. Again, he's got the sissy bar on the back there. So this thing's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool bike here that he's got. Little Nightster 48 bobber, obviously. Let me know what you guys think of this bike down here in the comments. Let me know what you think of this bike. Little Nightster 48 mix. Some of these modifications here. Drop it down in the comments. Alrighty, so we are actually getting ready to hop back on these bikes here. This is going to wrap it up for now. We're going to head back into the city of Philly. Probably hit Kelly Drive on the way back in, maybe grab some food. So, and of course, if you like anything that we got going on here, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ride safe out there. Make it a good one, guys. It's the Moto Jawn. We'll see you all on down the road. Peace.